watching a movie. It's called Upstart. It's about three startup people who are trying to Uber medical delivery to villages. Doctors and nurses and medical care to villages, remote villages, and they start delivering other goods as well. So it's a story of them, and then in that the VC puts a lot of pressure. They get somebody from a soft center company, it's something like 10. I think they're trying to mimic China there in the movie, and this person invests 600 crores, and they say, show us the results, and these people are under a lot of pressure. So why is this fear that the entrepreneurs have to scale without a reason, or is it a wrong fear?
Well,
because I know that market size is most important number which you show to a VC when you pitch to a VC.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think there are multiple ways to look at what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one is from a entrepreneurial perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the dream of an entrepreneur to create something meaningful and valuable.
Yeah.
And you need a venture capitalist who sort of helps to realize that dream into a reality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And during that process, the investor is looking at, is this the right idea and is this the right entrepreneur who's going to help turn my investment into a 10x or a 20x kind of a return, right? And if I bet on 10, 15 of these ideas, hopefully 2 to 5 of these ideas will actually turn into 10 to 20x kind of a return. So if that does not happen, then investment into other companies or experimenting in these other these 10 companies that failed is not going to happen. And experimentation is very important, because you cannot actually look at everything that I touch to become serious. It's not going to happen, right? I mean, we know the famous quote from Einstein, right? Which basically says that if you haven't failed, that means you have not tried.
Yeah.
Which is so true.
Yeah.
Right? You have to try, and you have to either become successful or you have to fail.
Yeah.
And nobody can always be successful.
Yeah.
You will always have a couple of failures, but each failure you learn a lot.
Yeah.
Right? That's the norm in which this system has to work. So it's not uncommon to see if an idea is clicking, then the venture capitalists would like to see how quickly this idea can reach global markets.
Okay.
Right? And if the idea is not clicking, venture capitalist is not stupid to just go spread this idea or a product that is not.
I see what you're
So
saying.
there has to be a product market fit,
So,
right? And when the market actually adopts the product, right, then there is a good marriage.
yeah.
And let's try to make it as big as possible.
Yeah, so this is nice. This is a very good perspective. So let's say there are 3 naive engineers who just graduate. They don't understand the term product market fit. They're just obsessed with the idea, and they build it and they come to you all the way at the end. It's like 4 years of their life, it's gone wasted. Why can't they come to you early on when they're brainstorming the idea? Why aren't VCs reachable like that to save them those 4 or 5 years where they're building the wrong prototype, where they don't understand product market fit like you're talking? You're giving a Darwinian spin on that, which is how it should be. But most entrepreneurs don't do that. They try and they fail.
Yeah, so it's not 100% true. So there are entrepreneurs now who take the idea and then they start actually talking to customers, talking to venture capitalists, or even investors, angel investors like us.
Just the idea.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but do you lose the idea?
No, you won't. I mean, if an idea is that easy for someone to pick it up and then lose, then it's not really an idea, right? So it has to be, because a venture capitalist, I'm not here to take your idea and then give it away to someone else. Why? If you have the idea and if you are good enough, I would rather bet on you.